Great morning, everyone! Hi, I am Ara, your tour guide for today from All About Philippines. So fasten your seatbelts and let me take you to my top 5 most recommended places in our country. Are you ready? That's great! So let's start with the wreck diving capital of the Philippines, Coron, Palawan. In 1749, it was called Banawang Lagwi, that means Old Town, until it was registered on 1902 as Penon de Coron because the frontline base resembles giant pots or what they call corong. And as of now, we call this place as Coron, Palawan, and they have many exotic and rare delicacies such as ensaladang lato. So lato is a type of sea grape that is common in the Philippines, and they mix it with vinegar, onions, and tomatoes. And as for their magnificent historical site, they have this wreck diving site which has 12 sunken wartime ships that is 10 to 30 meters deep above sea level, and also this was caused by the attack of US Navy to Japanese Navy during the World War II on September of 1944.
Next stop, we have the seat of power of Spanish colonizers in Chamorros, Manila. The name in Chamorros was given by the Spaniards, which means inside the walls, and they are very famous for their rice cakes and different types of glutinous rice. And as for the historical site, they have Baluarte de San Diego, a national cultural treasure of the Philippines, which was constructed on 1586 in order to be a watchtower when Manila rose to prominence and wealth. However, they are forced to evacuate it on 1863 because of a devastating earthquake. And on 1979, it was excavated just to reveal a well-preserved structure during the World War II.
For our next destination, we have the Queen City of the South, Cebu. Cebu is derived from the old Cebuano word Sinibuay ng Hingpit, which means a place for trading. And they are very famous for their puso rice, or a kind of glutinous rice wrapped in coconut fronds and shaped diagonally. As for the historical site, they have the Magellan's Cross, which was erected on April of 1521 under the instructions of Ferdinand Magellan, of course with the purpose of giving emphasis to the importance of propagating Roman Catholicism. However, just a trivia, the one that is displayed in Cebu isn't the original one because people used to chip pieces away from it because they believe that it has healing powers. Hence, they hid the original one in some box hidden. Next up, we have Dumaguete Negros Oriental. The name is derived from the Cebuano word dagit, which means to snatch. And also, they believe that Dumaguete has the prowess of snatching or attracting visitors to visit the place. And they are very famous for their budbud kabog, a type of glutinous rice made up of millet seeds. And as for their historical site, they have the Siliman University, constructed on 1901, that was used by Japanese soldiers as an occupation for administrative and penal activities. And as of now, this place was converted into a bird sanctuary. For our last destination for today, we have Mambanjao, Camiguin. The name was derived from the word mamahaw, which means to usher breakfast, and the word bahaw as in leftover rice. And they are very famous for their lanzones, the sweetest lanzones they say in the Philippines, which they convert into ice cream and wine. And actually, they have festivity of lanzones season during 3rd week of October. And also, for the historical site, they are very famous for the Giob church ruins and the sunken cemetery, which was caused by the eruption of Mount Vulcan years ago. Maybe some of you are wondering why I am recommending these places. If you are thinking that it is because of the delectable treats and the foods, well, you're wrong because it's just the second reason. Because the first reason is for history appreciation. I want to share to all of you that Philippines is not only about beauty. It is about the story behind those sceneries, tourist attractions, and tourist spots. Well, I guess that's all for today, and I really hope you enjoyed your trip all around Philippines. Again, I am Ara, and I really enjoyed being your tour guide. Bye!